back to another video of PK Cuts. Today we're going to do a little setup for you guys, show what me and Max use every day. Follow me, buddy. First we're going to start off with the hedge trimmers, which is one of the most important things in detail when you're mowing a yard. First we have the steel. This is the 94K. These are it's a good set of hedge trimmers. It's really heavy compared to the Shindaiwas. These are, they just like a normal hedge trimmer. This one kind of bogs down every once in a while. It's also not brand new. Then we'll move to the Shindaiwa. These are me and Maximus's favorite. We actually have two of these. So these are lightweight, very maneuverable. This doesn't have the bendable bar where you can actually actuate it between. You can cut behind the shrubs. You actually have to lift it up and get behind the stuff. But this is probably your go-to for any of you guys starting out. It's very lightweight and it's very easy to use. So about the actuating part of the Shindaiwa doesn't have, this is what I'm talking about, is when the actual bar of the hedge trimmer, you can actuate it to go from reverse or you can go forward, whichever way the shrub is going. This is easier when you're trying to get behind the shrub. That way you're not lifting it up and actually going. You can actually hold it straight up like you're normally trimming, and you can go behind the shrub. You can switch it either way. That's the only thing really good about these steels. But any other time, 99% of the time, me and Maximus pick up the Shindaiwa because of the lightweight and so easy to use. Now we'll move on to the weed eaters and the edger. So we use a steel edger only because I like the big motor. This is the 91 series. So it has a lot more power, and just like I said, the steels are a lot heavier than the Shindaiwas. I haven't actually got to try a Shindaiwa edger yet. So Shindaiwa, if you're watching this, me and Maximus would love to try one. And yeah, that's about it for the steels. Now, the Shindaiwa weed eaters, I think this is the 262 series. Very, very lightweight. And one thing about the steel weed eater is they're really, really heavy. And you can see Max, come here and show them the speed heads. The steel doesn't come with a speed head. This is the normal one. We have to actually take out the spindle inside and run the string between. It's really, really confusing. The Shindaiwas come with a speed head. You have to actually put a speed head on the steel. So these you can actually, if I could show you the inside's a lot better. I'm not gonna do that because it's all ground up, but you can actually take this, you put the string all the way through, you stretch it out, make sure it's level, and you just twist it. And it takes 2 minutes instead of coming there and it's 98 degrees outside and you have to sit there for 10 minutes and work on the steel. So, and like I said, these are very, very lightweight. Maximus can just pick these up, weed eating for 2 or 3 hours at a time. Doesn't hurt your back. You can do it one-handed easily. Now with the steel, you can't really do that. You can if you're big body, but it's really hard and everything's just really, really heavy. Now we're gonna move on to the blowers. So these are what we are currently running, the Echo 9010s. This is what we were previously running, the BR600s. Now these, they're typically, obviously they're small, you can see the size comparison. This is the BR600, this is the 9010. This is the biggest model of the Echoes. These ones are way more powerful. What we blow 20-foot driveways like nothing, right? You can stand there, you can blow like 20 feet, like thick grass, dirt, grime, when it's wet, whatever. Now these are on the more of the pricier side, but you get what you pay for. These are also not that expensive, but this is a good start out blower for anybody out there who's looking to get started up. The BR600 is a very, very, I'm not talking anything about the steel, but we just had better luck with the 9010s by Echo. And to do all like the maintenance and stuff, there's nothing really maintenance wise you need to do other than the air filter. So up here you have your 2 little tabs. So you'll pop these off and you have your air filter up here. Now you can't really clean these like a dirt bike filter or anything like that. So you usually with this stuff, you'll hook up a little chuck to an air compressor and you can literally just blow it out. And 90% of the time you're okay. You can last with that, but sometimes obviously you'll have to go buy more once you wear and tear. So, and these actually have another cool feature. You can actually, oh sorry, but I almost hit you in the face. So these, here in Florida, it gets to, I mean, what, during the summer, like 108, 105 at least. These actually have a cool feature where they blow air onto your back. So I don't know, most of you guys use like the dry fit shirts, but once your shirt gets all wet and nasty and sweaty, you know, it's harder to like just keep it cool. So these actually keep a nice constant cool air onto your back, so it's really nice too. That's also a plus. And we actually have, this is one of the brand new ones that we got. We used to have 4, but now we only have 2 because people like to steal our stuff off our trailers while we're working. So that is a no bueno. But if you guys are looking into the market to get a good, nice blower, and you get what you pay for money-wise, as I said before, the 9010 is definitely the way to go. Max loves it, I love it, everybody I've talked to, they love it. So yeah, we're gonna move on to the trailers. So here, this is what we use for our mulch, any hardscaping jobs, tree trimming jobs. This is a 7x20. It is made by Top Shelf. They're out of Florida. We went and picked it up brand new. They're really good pricing, so if you guys are looking to get into a dump trailer, Top Shelf is definitely a good way to go. You have your normal 2 5/16 ball, which just pretty much standard for a heavy duty trailer. It has a nice jack. I lost the bolt, so right now we're using a screwdriver. But in here you can see all the components. You have your hydraulic pumps. Don't mind the mess. You have your battery here, and where you put your hydraulic oil and stuff, and this is like the test of like the pour charge. It goes all the way up to good. So right now we're charging it because we have stuff in the trailer to dump, and most of the time they will leave you with some paint. This is a full thing of paint, obviously, because inside the trailer when you're throwing rock, concrete, whatever, you know, you want to at least keep the inside nice every once in a while during the winter. So, and it's a very, very good dump trailer. It has the 2 hydraulic stands on it, so it lifts up really easy. Me and Max have never had a problem with it lifting up at all. Even when it's dead, it still lifts up perfectly fine. Now, this is our landscape trailer. This is what we use 24/7, every day of the week, 7 days. So up here, this didn't come with a basket. We actually got into a wreck, me and Max driving, so somebody hit us, ran a stop sign, so we had to get all this rebuilt. This trailer was totaled. So I wanted to make something better. So we have everything here. This is our spray that we use. I forgot what the company name is. It's pretty much like Dicquad, if any of you guys know, like concrete plants where they spray because you can't have any pesticides or nothing poisonous. So, and we have our mix oil here, 2 cans of that, and we have everything to where we can put our mixed gas, leave everything here, that way we don't have to forget stuff. Then you come to the front of the trailer. This is where we keep all of our normal tools. We have our, your flag states to mark off stuff, and toolbox for the edger blades and stuff, all your tools, belts for anything, just in case. You always want to have stuff on hand. You never want to have to run to the mower shop, grab stuff, because with Maximus, he breaks a lot of stuff, so you gotta be able to fix stuff, right?
No.
Okay. Then we have our little, normal spare tire rack. It's at the front. So this is a 7x20. This is a 20-footer. It holds 3 of our mowers perfectly fine. I mean, honestly, we could probably stuff another little mower on here. No? Well, maybe. And it is the dual axled. It does have 2 5,000-pound or 3,500-pound axles. We want to do the bigger pound axles only because we can do the bigger ply tires. These are only 10 ply, and you can see, like with 3 mowers on it, it turns really sharp, obviously, because we're pulling every day, so it wears out the tires really easy. We're trying to upgrade it to like 7,000-pound axles to have the 12 ply tires. That way we don't have to run into these problems anymore. And we have our 2 weed eater racks on both sides. That way you can have your hedge trimmers over here, or vice versa if you want to put your weed eaters, edgers, whatever you guys want. These are really handy. You can just hold them down. It's just like any normal lock. You just put your carabiner clip through, and it doesn't come up or down whenever you're hitting a big bump. Nothing comes off. And same thing over here with the weed eater rack. We have 3 spots, obviously, because there's more tools. So you just got to measure them out. If you're gonna you can also do like a pull saw holders too. So that is our weed eater racks. And again, for our blower racks, these are also really nice. We actually had to have these custom made again too because of the wreck. So you just take this off. You put your bigger blower. We had these custom made for these bigger blowers. You put them in, you have your handy dandy lock here. You put it down, boom, and it holds the blower in, and you can also put your carabiner through there, a little cabbage pin or whatever you guys usually use. And we also have another gate here, just in case we get into a situation where we can't use the other gates. So that's usually just better if we get stuck or anything. So that's the trailer, and now we'll move to the mowers. This is our Skag V-Ride 2. This is a 61-inch. This is our newest member to the fleet. We actually just picked this up a couple months ago, and as you guys see, it kind of looks like crap because we use it all the time. This is actually, other than the 52, this is the mower that we use for the big commercial properties, anywhere where you don't want to use the little mowers and you just want to cut down some time, like the big 5-acre tracts. We have it equipped with a quick shoot. So, I mean, this is pretty simple. All you do is you pull it back to close it. It closes 99% of the time, and you pull it forward to open it. It's fuel injected, has one big tank on it, and now these Skags, the highest level on the deck is I think it's 4 3/4 or something like that, or 4
4.5 on that one.
It doesn't go down that low either. The lowest it can go is, I think it's like a 1 1/4. Most of the mowers, like the Graveleys, they go down to they go all the way down to 1/4. So this is a very nice mower. Me and Max personally like Skags a lot better. We've had the Graveley, we had the Pro Stance 52 when I very first started out with one mower. Like I said, you guys do not need any of this stuff when you're first starting out. All you need is one mower. I mean what? Like literally a push mower you can start out. You do not need any of this stuff unless you're starting to get bigger and you want to grow your business. So, and the Skags, I like these push pads because they're leather and they're nice, and they're not prone to rip as much as like the bad boys. They have like that. It's not leather. It's just like a rather, what is
like
that
pleather
material?
or whatever.
Yeah, it's like a fake leather. It's like a plastic-ish kind of thing, but it's really nice. The springs, I mean, I'm not fat, but I'm also not skinny. I'm about 190 right now, so I mean, you can sit here and balance on this thing like a trampoline. I mean, it's very, very, very comfortable to ride. I mean, during the summer, we sit on this thing, 2 or 3 hours probably at a time, like mowing big acre tracts. So, and the parking brake is also on this side. Very, very big motor. I'm pretty sure it's made by Vanguard, which is pretty normal for all these new Skags. Never, ever, barely stalls down. It's always very, very high, and it runs very, very good. Now we'll move on to the bad boy. This is one of our mowers that we never really drive this, or barely use it. We use this for the little backyards, areas where you cannot fit these two in the backyards. So this is your pretty much go-to 52. This is a 36 for those little backyards. Like I said, that the gates are smaller than 52 inches. We used to have a chute on this, but Max is like Hulk, so he broke it. So it just needs a little band put back on it, little metal twisted. The only thing about these motors is it's Kawasaki. They make really, really good stuff, but it does bog down. Like I said, it is a 36, so it's not a big boy like the Skags. They do make bigger motors for these and bigger decks, but this is just suitable for us for our smaller backyards. So here you have your levels here, and these actually go up to 5 inches. So you can mow anything from like really, really tall, and these actually go to 2 inches. They don't go down as low as the Skags. The only cons about these mowers are the tires. They're really, really, really skinny, and they tear up the yard really quick. They have like these little notches on the side, so that is also an iffy thing about them. But so far, I mean, it's been a really good mower. Has never given us any problems other than when I leave it out in the rain. Obviously, you don't ever leave your stuff out in the rain. The fuses pop every once in a while, and I had to solder something on there, but that's pretty much there. Like I said, Bad Boy, a very, very reputable company. They're also really easy to work with, and it's a really nice mower as well. Now, move on to our another Skag. Like we said, we really love these Skags. This is actually our oldest mower. I've had this for probably 3 years now. It has 972 hours on it now, so here in the next couple weeks it'll probably hit close to 1,000. like I said, this is our regular 52. This is your pretty normal size mower for your front yards and stuff. I mean, we also have the quick shoot on it as well, but the only problem I don't like about these quick shoots is that one is barely used, so this one's used all the time. And you can show them over here probably that way. If you guys are looking to get into this is actually the third time this has happened. The metal flanges on the bottom, they break off. I mean, you don't even really have to be that strong, it just happens over time. So you have to sit here and open it with your hand and whatever. So, and the good thing about these Skags is the availability of all the stuff. So, I mean, if anything happens, your belt breaks, something like that. So this one is actually starting to go. And we've actually have never had to replace any of the spindles. The only thing I've ever had to do was some of the spring tensioners. That's the only thing I've ever had to do on this mower. And it's almost at 1,000 hours. This is a very, very good mower. Personally, Skag, if you're watching this, we love you guys and we will always run Skag. I will never own another mower besides Skag. After this one goes or we start another crew, this one will be on that crew and me and Max will have all Skags. And the only problem that me and Max have ran into is the parking brake situation. So the parking brake, I mean, I'm sure you guys know, on the 61 actually, the parking brake actually is manual. It locks into the tires. You can show them the teeth. So there's literally physically no way that this can move because these teeth, they go into the grooves of the tire, and it is just, it's way better than, I mean, I'm sure all of you guys know, some of these mowers, like even on the Bad Boy, I'm pretty sure this is like hydraulic driven or whatever. So this, and even with the Bad Boy, with the parking brake up, it still moves. I mean, you can still move it. Now, this is actually the worst one. It's probably because we have so many hours on it. So the parking brake is engaged, and I mean, even when me and Max are on a big hill, it's still, I mean, you can still push it. It's stuck in the sand right now, so I can't really show you guys. But other than that, the Skags have been the best mower. I mean, they're really comfortable. I mean, Max, you sit on this thing all the time. Not like, you know, I don't know why you're making that face at me. All right, so this is underneath. So these have dual fans, and these are all your hydraulic pumps where your oil goes for the hydraulic oil. And it does have a little fancy little screen on it, 2 tanks on it, and these mowers usually last, I mean, we can get like what, a week out of 2 tanks. Not anymore since we mow a lot more, but half a week out of 2 tanks. Barely uses any gas. I do like the fact that there is 2 dual fans, cooling fans. So that way, I mean, now stuff does get lodged up in there sometimes. I mean, you guys can see here, and that's just gonna happen with your normal mower, typical. So then here in the back, you have all your other stuff, all your other components here. Gas, you got your fuel filter here. I'm not sure what that is for. I'm pretty sure if you want to run it off propane or not. And here for the air filters, all you do is you pop these 2 notches off here, take it out, and here, I actually just cleaned this. This is just the guard. So usually you want to, like I said, you hook up an air chuck, you blow it out. It takes 2 seconds to do that. Make sure you guys do that. Take care of your mowers. Make sure they get maintenance all the time. So we mow a lot more now recently, so we get all the blades sharpened once a week, no matter what, no matter if we're not mowing. I mean, roughly-ish. Not during the winter because you're not mowing as much. So yeah, that is the mowers. Like I said, if you guys are trying to start out, by all means, you do not need any of this. You guys can start out with a $2,500 like 0-turn mower, a Pro Stance Gravely. I mean, these are on the Skag is a little bit expensive, but like I said, with the blowers, you get what you pay for. I always believe in that, and especially when you're using these 24/7. Skag has a very, very reputable company. Their customer service is amazing. Anything breaks, warranty is awesome. Don't have to haggle anybody over there. Skag, if you're watching this, we love you. And yeah, those are our parts. For me and Maximus's favorite part, our brand new 2024 F350 dually. Now, originally, I know you guys have seen in the prior videos, we were driving a 2001 7.3, and at some point when older vehicles start to break, and they break every month, those paychecks add up with the bills and stuff fixing them. So we went ahead and picked this up. Now, we weren't in the market for a dually, but we ended up finding this in Lake Wells here in Florida, and we fell in love with it. So come in here, I'll show you the inside. Now this is a regular XLT. This isn't like your King Ranch or Platinum. It's just got the rubber seats, rubber floor mats. A lot easier to blow out whenever, I mean, as you guys can see, this is where Max sits. This is the dirtiest side, all that dirt and stuff. So whenever you get done at the end of the day, you can either hose it out or blow it out. And yeah, this is just, it's a very, very beautiful truck. The back seats are really nice too. Very, very comfortable. Max has a lot of room back there, don't you, for activities? Yeah. You have, sorry, our tripods and stuff. You have a very open space back here. All electric windows. You know, you have your normal vinyl stuff. I mean, like I said, this isn't like your King Ranch or Platinum. It's a regular XL. So you don't have any of the sunroof, no pano roof. It's very just your typical work truck. Now, we will go to the front of the truck. This is, I don't know the exact tone of white. I think it's just called, I'm pretty sure it's called Oxford white. So, like I said, it is an XL, so you have your plastic grille, you don't have your LED headlights, they're all halogen bulbs, and your fog lights too as well. And we have your front seats. I guess my side is really, really dirty too. So these are very, very nice, very comfortable on the inside. Yeah, sorry. Max doesn't like that noise, it really irritates him. This is a very suitable truck for us. So it's just like a normal F-350. You have all of your, let me put this key in really quick. Hello, buddy. Hello. You have your normal, everything on the screen. This truck only has 3,300 miles. Normal screen. This isn't the bigger screen. This is, like I said, it's just an XL, so you're not going to get any of that fancy stuff. You have your four-wheel drive. Obviously, that is a plus, and that is a need. Your AC, the volume, your different tunes, the heat and cold. And you have, we don't have a jellyfish launcher in here. No jellyfish launcher. You have your regular new phone ports, your USB-C, your USB, your 12-volt battery plug, just in case you want to plug in something like an air compressor. And these are the bigger plugs. This is probably like it's a bigger outlet. Okay, so it says it there, 400 watt max. And you have your normal stuff in a regular truck. Now, these are captain seats, Maximus, if you want to demonstrate. So just in case you have 3 people in here, you're taking your wife or kids or whatever, me and Maximus go on a little date to get some food. What you laughing at? We have another seat here. Like I said, this is a very, very, very comfortable truck. Me and Maximus takes nice road trips with it. And they do have these handy dandy steps on the side. I'm sure if you guys know, GMCs started this out and Ford copied them. And I did not like it at first, but now that I own one, it is amazing. And me and Max can literally you can step up in here. And this is the bigger bed too. This is the long bed edition too, because it is a dually. Most of the dualies come with a long bed. Unless you pre-order them, they come in a short bed. Now the back seat, very, very roomy. Of course, you have your spare tire kit to change all the tires. You have now these trucks do come with a little sub in the back. I don't know if it's a 10-inch sub or whatever, but that is your amplifier there. Again, you have your charging ports in the back for anybody who wants that. And then again, you have your little cigarette lighter there too. And excuse the hard hats and stuff. Very, very nice truck. Max can't figure out how to put the seat down. And then you have your handy pull the seat latch, and you literally just fold that down. I just did that with one hand. Very, very nice truck. We are very, very pleased with it. It also doesn't have that many miles on it yet, so we've been trying to keep it nice and pretty. And if you guys are in the market to look at a truck like this, Waycart, Lake Wales, Florida, they will hook you up. And that's the truck. This does have the 6.7 Power Stroke in it. I know a lot of you guys, if you guys know a lot about the trucks, these trucks come in a 7.3, which is usually the Godzilla motor. That is a gas motor. I know in 2025 they're coming back with the Excursions, which is going to be really, really cool. You have your coolant here. Again, this is a 6.7, so it has 2 batteries, your cold air charge pipes, and pretty much everything else. Your fuel filter there. This is a very, very powerful truck. When Max pulls out in front of people, we can easily get out in front of them, right? You have your fan here, your intake, again, another battery because it is a diesel. And it's a very, very clean, well-said motor. Again, this thing is very, very powerful and we love it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for all the support. Me and Max really appreciate it. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers, so that is actually insane. And once we get up more, maybe we can combine with one of these companies and do a nice giveaway for one of you guys trying to start out. I want to say this one last time. By all means, you guys do not need any of this to get started out. This is just a setup of what me and Max do on every day, and this is what our equipment consists of: dump trailer, mowers, truck. Like I said, we started out with absolutely nothing. This is the exact trailer that I have been using for like 6 years now, since I got out of high school. I've been out of high school for 3 years, but I've been doing this a lot longer than that. We had one Gravely Pro Stance 52. That was our only mower that we had. And you guys keep working at it. You can do anything you set your mind to, by all means. Like I said, you do not need any of this stuff. You do not need any of the top of the line, anything. Start out with a push mower and go out there and bust your butt. Put out some door hangers, flyers, cards. 1 out of 10 people you knock on their door, they're most likely going to let you mow their yard. And I mean, come up with something that's suitable for you guys. You're still going to make money and just attack it. And I promise you can do anything you put your mind to. But this is what our setup consists of. Again, thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And we can make whatever videos you guys want. And we really appreciate you guys. So thank you.